Dianna Booher.
This next inductee has served you, all of you, well for the last 2 decades. She is the definition of servant leadership. She served on committees, making decisions and setting policy for your success as a speaker. She's created and delivered speaker education. She's even reached out personally, financially, and with lots of advice to struggling speakers. All without fanfare, without being on this stage, without all the applause, most of it service behind the scenes. Now, let me say that service to NSA is not a criteria for this award. Let me repeat that. It is not a criteria. So don't go volunteer to get on every committee that you can get on. I just think it's a nice to know about this next inductee. But let me focus on career. This next inductee started out in New York City as a dancer, ballet and tap, not go-go. And then she waltzed her way into the courtroom as a high-powered attorney and mediator with high-profile clients. And there she learned to ask very penetrating, strategic questions that she also uses now with her executive coaching clients and with her keynote audiences. In fact, she helps them negotiate their way to success in all kinds of conflicts and decisions. In fact, she's done that so well, negotiations has become her calling card for the last 2 decades. Please help me welcome to the stage her next CPAE, Linda Swindling.
Of those books and programs would have been launched without your support, your love, and we really consider you family. In fact, we consider many of you family. Deciding to speak, boy, that was a life-changing decision for me. And it came about by a request from a family member. You see, we had a cousin, 13-year-old Jonathan, and he knew how to ask outrageously. In fact, he called us right before Christmas and said, "Hey, can you and Greg, my husband, bring baby Parker to come see me by the end of the year?" Well, we did. And we did because Jonathan had an inoperable brain tumor. And he has to see our family as his last wish. As Greg and I were flying home, Greg looked over at me and he said, gosh, if we're that important in someone's life, to be their last wish, we've got to do something important with ours. That led Greg to leaving banking and becoming a certified financial planner. And it led me to hire a business coach, Elaine Morris. Elaine sent me, after working with me for a while, to the best chapter in the globe, NSA North Texas. I went in as a corporate attorney and a new mom, and I came out as a new speaker. coming home to Greg and going, hey, I have found my people. What do you say about I just quit this employment law and mediation and I just give speeches and write books? And Greg had some clarifying questions. First, do speakers make any money? We do. And then Greg said, Linda, will you finally be happy again? And I have been. For more than 25 years, I've been the happiest and most fulfilled in any career that I can imagine. Thank you, honey. I hope all of you have a great Swindling that helps you get what you really, really want. You know, Greg and I are very proud of our two children, Parker and Taylor. And we're proud not only of what they've done, but who they've become. You all had a lot to do with that. Patrick Henry, do you remember putting Parker up on the stage with Allie Young to sing the national anthem? Gary Rifkin coached them. Many of you took pictures for me. And then Howard Putnam loaned Parker his tie, tied it for him, and later mailed it to him. NSA Youth has been instrumental in our family's lives. In addition to my two, we also had two nieces, Marguerite, Zoe, and Laura, and Ian go through the program. Thank you for doing that, for all of you who poured your love and support into our family. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Trey. Thanks to Tim and Stacy. Wow, Dad, you would have loved this. Wow. Seated at our table is someone who's like family. Jill Scott, she and I have worked together for almost 5 years. I'm blessed to know you. Also at our table, we have my mastermind, who's been through a lot recently. Dr. Janelle Anderson, Mark Pittman, and Hillary Blair. Lori Allen, you and I started this speaking career together. Do you remember asking for permission to come stand up here to see what a big room would feel like? And Linda Withrow, that is a brave man, brave attorney to put the Swindling name in our law firm. Withrow, Fiskus, and Swindling. Thank you for all your support. You know, NSA allows you to engage with some incredible people. And all you have to do is have the courage to ask. I can remember saying, I'm thinking about negotiations and proof. You all introduced me to people like Roger Dawson. Oh my gosh, and John Patrick Dolan, and oh, my dear friend Greg Williams. You introduced us to people that would help us speak better, and people that, would help us grow our business. I was really, really fortunate to have stories with many of my CSP friends and CPAEs. I appreciate CPAEs, this journey that you've helped me get through with voting for me and nominating me those times. And Mary Kelly, I am so blessed and fortunate that you, my friend, called me. Thank you. It was luck, I think, that I used to attend the staff sessions. One of the very first staff sessions I went to was I sat next to Nancy McGraw. And Nancy introduced me to Scott Friedman and Mark Sanborn and then Stephen Tweed, and then I met Lenore Billings-Harris, and I got to have that neat community from leadership. But I also got to have a wonderful community with families. Through her, I met the Van Hoosers, the Silversteins, the Jagels. Oh my gosh, you all adopted me and just poured your love into me. Naomi Roby, I will never forget you telling me when I might have been whining a little bit. What if you just assumed good intentions, Linda? You all, I have seen, you up my career, up my abilities. I had help from Michelle Lucia, Nicole DeMasi, and oh my goodness, Betty Garrett, and Zan Jones. And so many people in my chapter. I'm scared to even mention names because you all there's so many that have helped me. I'll mention a few, but then double that or triple it or quadruple it. Christine Cashin, Elizabeth McCormick, Michael Hoffman, Vince Vicente, my dear, dear friend Dave Lieber. Thank you for all you did to help. You know, NSA also allows us to know that we can work with some amazing clients. You know, whether it's through our bureau partners or referred by some of our friends. I am fortunate to have one of my clients here, Tamara Gaines. Thank you for, allowing me to work with your members and your communities. And yeah, the fire behind stage can always be our secret. The other thing is, have you noticed that it's not just the kinship that we have, but what we learn we get to take to others? So I've been blessed to be able to work with Speaker Flow and, oh my goodness, Boss Academy. I got to work with Texas Tech, especially the Parents Association.
Wreck-em.
And my dear, dear church, Aldersgate United Methodist Church. Can you believe my choir and praise band came to the audition for my TEDx talk? Not only were they applauding, they were probably praying, right? Come on. And then the Diamonds Group. These are women that all support each other, just like we do. I appreciate Michelle Adams, Ginger Schellemer, Allison Northern, Susan Tidwell, Kathy Restheimer, and all of you. Thank you. I don't think I could have made it through the last 10 years without you. I also noticed that NSA teaches you how to customize or accommodate for your clients, but you also taught me how to accommodate for our lives. I didn't know that I could win with integrity, remain a mom, remain a wife, remain a community member, and also speak. What great lessons. And leverage. Now, I know we've got great tools online, you all. I know we've got these wonderful programs we can attend and all these things, but the leverage is really the people. The knowledge, the mistakes they save you. For fun, if you have ever crossed paths with me, would you please raise your hand? And that could be national or local service. That could be, like I say, that could be Power Women. That could be the Old Ex-Wife. That could be Speaking Eagles. That could be our Christian Speakers Group. Anybody? It could be dancing, and it could be singing in the hallway. Just look around. And if your hand isn't raised, it's just because we are friends, but we haven't met yet. My late great mentor, Joe Charbonneau, said you have to give before you get. I am so honored to receive the CPAE and Hall of Fame designation. And while I'm so excited to have this in a hall of family and friends. You all, thank you for helping me on my speaker journey and helping me make the money and helping me be happy and helping me make a difference like all of you do. You all, let's continue to make a difference. Journey on. Thank you.